So Sam Darnold is putting up these numbers, and you guys are looking at the numbers right there on the screen. He's got more passing yards. He's got a few less touchdowns, but you see the numbers. His team record, him being the quarterback of the team, top 3 teams in the NFL, the Minnesota Vikings, top 4 if you want to throw the Bills in there before the Vikings. I'm not mad at you. I know how everybody thinks. It's a sheep world, and everybody hates the Minnesota Vikings, and they will find any reason as to why the Minnesota Vikings aren't that good. And I get it. We're the Minnesota Vikings are America's most hated team until we can win in the playoffs. I get it. But then when you look at Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens, they got like 1 or 2 playoff wins, but people love them. The Buffalo Bills can't get the job done in the playoffs. Proven losers. Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, proven losers in the playoffs. But when it comes to Sam Darnold, people are like, "Oh no, we haven't seen him in the playoffs. We don't know what we're gonna get out of him." Exactly. So why are we sitting here being super Debbie Downers? Why are we being negative about Sam Darnold and the Minnesota Vikings? See, this is a problem. With what I got against everybody in the world. This is why I've been making more and more content defending my Vikings, and I'm gonna do it in kind of a rageful way. So if you're not on the Vikings side of things, then you're going to get run over by the Skull Zone train. And I'm here to stand on my 10 toes and on my 2 feet about why Sam Darnold should at least be in the conversation to winning the MVP. You see the numbers. They're not going anywhere. They've been up since the video started, and they're going to stay up there. Sam Darnold is right up there, neck and neck with Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, the 2 favorites to win the MVP. Now, I don't get it. Like, how do you have a team? He's got a better team record, and with a whole bunch of yahoos that unless you're a Vikings fan, not a lot of people know who's on that Vikings defense. You would have to Google search that, and I get it. But with the Baltimore Ravens and Buffalo Bills, you can flat out, even if you're a casual fan, you can flat out name about like at least 10 players on both the Ravens and the Buffalo Bills, each team. You can everybody knows at least 10 players from each team. But the Minnesota Vikings, outside of Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, Hawkinson, Darnold, and Jones, people got to Google search who's on the Minnesota Vikings. So miss me with Sam Darnold has a loaded team. Bull crap. He's got less talent, and he's got a better record. So that's out of the way. He's the leader of the team. Like I said, Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, proven losers in the playoffs. Everybody wants to say that Sam Darnold can't do this, can't do that. We haven't seen him in the playoffs and all this, and that's fine and dandy. But like I just said, the guy it's just a hateful world against the Minnesota Vikings. The guy's going to continue to get hated on because the color and the jersey and the team logo that he wears, which is fine. We like it that way. We wouldn't have it any other way. 14 wins. You know, you guys have all been wrong 14 times and only been right 2 times. So Vikings fans have been right 14 times and been wrong 2 times. So on this one, I'm going to put my head, I'm going to tilt my head and everything for Sam Darnold. I flat out think he should win the MVP, but I know it's not going to happen. That's my boy. 14-win seasons don't come very often, and guess what? He's the leader of a 14-win operation. So let's see what happens. I'm going to predict that Lamar Jackson is going to win the MVP. He's going to be the first 3-time MVP winner that doesn't win the Super Bowl, or at least make it to the Super Bowl. So if he wins the MVP, which I'm predicting, Lamar Jackson, he's going to set a record for the first ever 3-time MVP winner that never steps foot on a Super Bowl field. So enjoy that trophy, award, Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen. If you guys win it, whoever wins it, doesn't really matter to me. But we got bigger things. We got bigger fish to fry over here in Minnesota. And it starts this Sunday when we take out the Detroit Lions and snatch the #1 seed out of their right out of their home turf, the litter box over there in Fartfield. That's step number 1, and then step number 2, cruise on by to the Super Bowl, because we are going to win the Super Bowl this year. Let's go, Skull Vikings, Sam Darnold, the real MVP, baby. Let's go.